Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Motzkus, and today's FabriChat. Hi guys.
Hello. Guess where we are?
We've had a day.
We've
already filmed. What is it called?
FabriChat. What we filmed? We
not to make him a
we
carpool karaoke.
Carpool karaoke.
And then her phone didn't keep any of the sound.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. So we're in my car, and well, we should tell you what's happening. So we, of course, film FabriChat the day before, so that Anna has a minute to kind of do everything she's supposed to do.
Yeah.
So today is technically Tuesday, right? So what we did was we went over to Puyallup, and we met with the Comfort Quilt Guild.
Yes.
Comfort Quilt Guild is the name of them in Puyallup. 160 strong, super, super nice ladies.
Really
There's 118 people there. We were there about 8:30 this morning, and we spent the night. We went over last night, spent the night with Hannah and Dawn. Had such a lovely time.
Yeah, it was
just
really
the
good.
nicest couple. And anyway, so we went over there and talked with them. We had a little slideshow presentation about us, and we told our story, and then we did a little trunk show, and it was really nice. We had a really good time. Really nice people.
A beautiful day.
Beautiful,
on the west
sunny
side.
day over there. Gorgeous day. We were super, I don't want to say upset, but it is so green and luscious over there. I mean, that's what you get, right? When you have all of that
When you
rain.
water so much.
And yeah. And so what we were upset about is that on almost every block there was is your arm getting tired?
Yeah, I'm going to switch hands. That's okay. I didn't bring my selfie stick.
I know. I'll just lean here. On almost every corner there is a nursery selling flowers and plants.
Crazy.
And we thought, what do you need all these flowers for? And we were so jealous. And we thought, well, of course you do, because, you
so
can
pretty.
water them. So anyway, it was really, really nice. So then we left for home.
At 11:30.
11:30. Everything was great. We made it out of Puyallup. We made it onto I-90. There was a little bit of traffic on Highway 18, but that's kind of typical.
That's normal. Yeah.
And so we had some footage for you, and we did our carpool karaoke, and showing the green and the scenery, and talking a little bit. And then we stopped in North Bend for a little bit of food. And
showed you a little bit of that. Mount Si. She's a gorgeous.
And so we have. We'll see. We'll show you that at the end. But then we got to that nature overpass thing.
On Facebook for sure. You can just search I-90 Wildlife Trail. I think was the word.
Ketchy's Lake.
Right. That's what it's called. And you'll see that in the film. But if you Google I-90 Wildlife Trail, it pops up.
Yeah. And it's just this great big overpass for wildlife to cross the freeway.
And you guys weren't able to see, but like 2 miles on both lanes of the freeway, and there's up fences. And down east and west, there's fences. So they're trying to reroute trails so that they really are using that. They're not just, dancing across the freeway. Yeah. So they really have worked really hard on moving the herd.
Yeah, which is really good. Really, really good. So then probably 2 miles past that.
Yeah, dead stop.
Like 3 hours.
Yeah, I was gonna say 2.5.
2.5 to 3 hours.
At some point, we were stuck in the same pot for
crawling.
Like 10, 15 minutes.
So you missed all of the whining when we kept coming on, going, "Oh my gosh, we've only traveled this far," and the worries that we were out of nuts.
Yeah,
we were
Mom
out
was
of water.
Mom was doing her normal thing.
My normal thing, where I was going to hoard the mints, but I didn't have any.
She had already eaten all of her almonds.
I did.
She had one more bottle of water left that was supposed to be mine, but I told her, honey, you can have it. It's fine.
Good.
And she didn't have any mints, but she had some gum.
And then I did. And then there was no bathroom inside.
Then we had to phone a friend.
I'm just calling for an update.
We had to phone a friend.
And say, what should we do?
She's not stay.
Great,
so she was able to get on to Washington DOT. We phoned Shelley. Those of you guys that know Shelley Moyne, who lives out there in
right where we were missing.
Yeah, just east of Cleellum, up in the hills. Beautiful area. And she says, no, you're okay. And she knew that it was a semi that had gotten into a truck accident with a DOT truck.
A semi truck hit a Washington DOT rig. So
I don't think we're supposed to film a accident, are we?
Sitting over. Well, it's all done for now.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh. And the DOT was on that side.
DOT missed him. Oh, there he is.
or his tow truck. I don't know. Yeah, we got a disaster, but we finally passed the accident, and we'll be clipping here. So.
Pretty bad, and it happened at 10:30 that morning. They were to one lane by 11:30, and it was open at 1. By 1 o'clock, we were already standstill, miles and miles and miles and miles back. So anyway, we finally at 4 o'clock we got to mile marker 74, and those of you guys that do the math that know that, right, that mile marker is 75 miles from Seattle. Our exit is 151. So we were halfway. Finally. And it took us 4.5 hours
and
to go 75 miles.
And a drive from the quilt shop to Seattle is like 2.5 hours, maybe 3. You know, so it was a doozy.
So here's the really funny thing. So anyway, so we made it to Thorpe. We have some footage of Thorpe and to get provisions. So we did get snacks, bathroom, gas, coffee, ice cream.
Yeah.
But we started to send the footage to Anna, and I don't know what. There's no sound.
Hopefully you haven't been seeing this, as we're just using this as a voiceover.
Yeah.
It's great footage. You can just hear us jabbering. With
So hopefully Anna can do a little bit of split
you.
screen for you. I know. Well, my car, so I have a new car.
She's way too smart for her britches.
We'll show you here in a minute because we're going to show you the quilts.
My guess is you were connected to
the car. And the car just thought I shouldn't have been talking to anybody.
Yeah.
So yeah, the car is bossy, and it's a computer that drives. She's a little annoying, isn't she?
She is, but she's a nice drive. She's a nice ride.
She's a nice drive. She has a lot of room, and that was the whole idea. So anyway, so we realized at Thorpe, which was not very far. So we are. Can you guys see? So that's the Vantage Bridge, and beyond there is Wanapum Dam. That's where Pa works, about 7 floors underground.
Columbia River.
Columbia River, and then that is Vantage. And then just kind of down that highway, I don't know if you can see it.
That's also where the ginkgo petrified wood forest is.
But, that's back there in the back. I don't know if you see it. And so Thorpe is, I don't know, probably 20 miles down the road.
Beyond the windmills.
Yeah, beyond the power windmills. And this is, of course, I-90 right in front of us and past us. So Thorpe was where we kind of started sending things and realized that we didn't have any sound. So our thought was to stop here and stop to see. Oh, there's the new car. Oh, here. Can you zoom it out?
It is our beast, our airport pickup.
It's our airport pickup beast.
Yeah.
Little minivan. And so up there, David Govedier is the artist, the sculptor that did, the bronze artist that did this, they call it the Wild Ponies installation. The original name was When Grandfather Cuts Loose the Ponies. He started it in 1989. It's still not technically finished because there's supposed to be a great big basket, on there. And the thing about David Govedier is he is also the bronze artist that did the sundial, Father Sky and Mother Earth, that's out at Soap Lake. So anyway, he didn't finish this one because he was working on Soap Lakes. All right. So anyway, so we thought we would stop here and do our quick little FabriChat so that we can send this over to Anna and she can get things going. So there was one other little story that we told you that was kind of fun, and that was when we were at Hannah and Dawn's this morning. So we got there late last night, probably 8:45.
Yeah, probably. Because we left after dinner so I could get the kids all situated.
Yeah. And then we spent the night and then this morning. So they live in Puyallup, so it's kind of, Puyallup is just a suburb of Tacoma, kind of. Do they consider it Tacoma that they're the suburb? I don't know. Auburn,
I
Tacoma.
would think so.
They're all, you hardly
It's
know
pretty
Graham.
clustered.
You don't know Buckley. When you cross one street, you're in the other one. And they might think it's a little different, but for us out here, it's, it's different. So anyway, different in that out there's woods, around everything, lots and lots of trees, lots of greenery. It's just beautiful woodland belt where they've all built, and there's a lot of parkland. So anyway, their backyard, which is teeny tiny, but their backyard,
So
oh my
cute.
gosh, they have deer, possum, raccoon, gray squirrels, red squirrels. The red squirrels are little meanies that pick on the gray squirrels that are big and lanky, and massive hummingbirds and other birds that are out there. What else did they have? All kinds of things. But the funny thing is, we couldn't believe that they had deer. that deer would just come in. I mean, it's
that,
in the city.
Yeah,
It's, this is a suburb, part of that metropolitan
it's 3
area.
blocks from an elementary school. So it's like, it's not like quite a place to be.
Yeah, and he says, oh, yeah, the deer come in all the time, eat his roses. He was unhappy about that, that they come and eat his roses, look in the window, look for a little snack. And I thought, well, my gosh, that doesn't make any sense to me, because out here, if a deer comes into your yard, he is on the table the next night.
Dinner.
So.
Yeah.
And I said, gosh, that's kind of funny, because you'd think that we would have way more deer. And, but of course,
yeah, they have predators out here.
Yeah, big time, big predators. And he says, yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to shoot something in the city limits. And I thought, well, that makes sense. And obviously the deer know that too. But I did take a picture of his squirrels. So we were talking about the squirrels a little bit. Yeah. And he feeds them, and he does like them. He doesn't like the deer because the deer eat his roses.
Well, they're a little more destructive.
Yeah, the rest of them he thinks are kind of fun. So that was super fun. And then the other thing was that Hannah is the vice president of the guild, and just lovely, truly everybody, super nice, really nice group. If you guys are over there and you're not sure, you should kind of look them up. I think that they had guests and people that had joined today, and really nice. It looks like they meet once a month, and then they have other things that they do. But anyway, they have a lovely home. What was it, about 4 bedrooms? We had our own little spot upstairs and our own private bathroom.
Yeah, it was really nice.
2 twin beds,
really
super
nice.
Comfortable beds, really nice. But I had to confess to Brianna last night that I still turn on my heating blanket at night.
Flannel sheets and heating blanket.
I know. My flannel sheets and my heating blanket. I'm not sure. But it turned out that it was lovely weather and a lovely evening, and I did not freeze.
Yeah.
It was really nice. She had some extra blankets on the bed, and it was really nice, and it was just really nice to meet them. So
yeah, super great.
Anyway, I don't know. Was there anything else? I feel like we chatted to you guys all the way home.
So hopefully we covered all the bases.
I know.
And we thought, as we unload all of these quilts back at the quilt shop, we might actually do a quick trunk show for you guys too.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know how many are in there, but she fills up the back seat. So we thought, before I hang them up all back on walls and whatnot, we might little trunk show, and you guys can see them too.
Yeah, I don't know how many there are. 1, 2,
we didn't
3,
count.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
But enough
I'm
that
guessing 60.
Enough that we didn't have room for Mom to bring home a potted plant.
No.
Or a hanging plant.
I know. And we had an hour, between 45 minutes, not more than an hour. And so we talked, and
we
thought, well, let's see how fast we can do this trunk show. And we did it.
Yeah.
We were even able to answer a bunch of questions. So it was kind of nice. All right. Well, that's about all we have. We'll see what other footage Anna can salvage for you. And she does wonders, so I'm sure that she's good. And we won't keep you. I know the last couple of Fabrichats, we have been yakking. And I don't know. I wish I could think of some of the things.
She got distracted. That guy that walked by, she got distracted.
I know. There's a
She can't help it.
There's people.
No, there's a drone. He's going to go see if those horses.
Oh.
Yeah, she can't. She's so distracted.
Okay.
Squirrel.
She
cannot keep it together. I've got to get her home. At least she's got to drive me over to her house. She can go wherever she wants to go.
Sorry. I'm like Lizzie. Is that my friend?
Yeah.
Do I know you?
They're made for each other.
Should be over there right now.
Let's go. All right. Bye, guys.
See you guys tonight. Bye. Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at FabricPatch.net.